Bueno. Hola a todos los que nos están viendo desde Facebook. Vamos a darle un momentito a que sigan llegando las personas aquí en el día de hoy. Nosotros estamos súper emocionados por acá. Y es que hoy tenemos el Demo Day de nuestra cohorte 11. Entonces les voy a contar un poquito de la cohorte 11 y también de los proyectos que ellos van a hacer. Entonces, pero eso se lo voy a dejar para más tarde mientras se siguen conectando. Mientras tanto, pueden dejarle su buena onda, su buena vibra, todo lo bueno lo pueden dejar a la cohorte 11 en los comentarios. Yo me imagino que por aquí hay muchos que, pues, familiares, amigos que fueron invitados para que vean los proyectos, entonces ya saben. También, si nos están viendo desde, pues, una de las ciudades, Emma, mándenos saludos desde las ciudades que nos están viendo para nosotros, pues, saludarlos por aquí. Aquí tenemos las cohorte 11, es la primera cohorte que se gradúan las 4 ciudades que tenemos abierta en Colombia: Barranquilla, Bogotá, Medellín y Cali. Entonces, esas 4 ciudades van a tener hoy participación presentando sus proyectos finales. Mientras tanto, yo sigo por aquí, ya tenemos 60 personas conectadas. No es para que los muchachos se me pongan nerviosos, al contrario, es para que sepan la cantidad de gente que hay apoyándolo a ustedes desde el Facebook. Entonces ya saben, déjenos sus comentarios, de dónde nos ven, que si tienen alguna pregunta, alguna duda, por ahí vamos a estar también revisando todo esto. Mientras tanto, y ya yo me voy por aquí, si ven que estoy mirando para qué es porque los estoy viendo a ustedes en el Facebook, no sé, no crean que los estoy ignorando, para ver exactamente qué nos van diciendo por acá. Recuerden que, y si les llama la atención lo que ven hoy, las inscripciones para Holberton están abiertas y pueden inscribirse en la página de Holberton. Veo por aquí que ya tenemos gente. Todo lo mejor para la cohorte 11, dice Stuart Echeverry. Vamos con todo equipo. Por aquí están más personas de su equipo dándoles apoyo. Nicolás Pérez, hola Nico, dice Olis. Y aquí ya están poniendo GIF de que les está faltando el aire porque están nerviosos, pero no se preocupen, aquí estamos todos apoyándolo a ustedes. Dice que Roberto Palacio, que saludos desde Barranquilla. Saludos, Roberto. También desde Cali, por aquí tenemos pues Nicos de Bogotá, of course. Y aquí Oscar Eduardo dice hashtag FlexSolvers, hashtag Cali0120. Entonces ya saben lo que llevamos. Bueno, ya pasamos las 100 personas mirando este live. Vamos a ver qué nos traen los muchachos el día de hoy acá. A ver, por aquí dice Ángela María Parra que con toda. Saludos desde Bogotá, dice Fernando Sandoval. A romper la people, dice también Freddy Andrade. Freddy, un beso para ti que nos estás viendo, nuestro querido software engineer de Medellín. Y Andrés González, que con toda Barranquilla, aquí está su Student Success Sigen, diciéndole que buena vibra, ¿no? Señores, ustedes tienen un público aquí de calidad. Por aquí dice Joy Manuel que Team Quilla Tech Ready. Entonces ya, señores, yo creo que ya vamos a arrancar, porque hoy tenemos equipo, señores, para tirar para arriba. Así que tranquilícense, relájense, busquen una agüita, siéntense, pongan este live en pantalla grande y presénteselo a su familia para que vean lo que ustedes han trabajado en todo, lo que han aprendido en 9 meses y lo que han trabajado en este último mes. Yo por aquí tengo la lista de los grupos y les quiero dar un agradecimiento a todas las empresas que se sumaron a hacer proyectos finales con los programadores de Holberton de la cohorte 11. Estoy hablando de Kiwi, de Bomberbot, de Truora, Skillshare, Bossy, de La House, Torre, de Codrise, de Quick, Sempli, Agenda, Tribe. O sea, estas empresas, señores, le mandamos todo nuestro amor, nuestro agradecimiento. Gracias por mentorear a los equipos. Gracias pues, por estar apoyando la formación de estos chicos y por aportar a su conocimiento. Entonces, en el día de hoy, como les digo, tenemos proyectos, señores, espectaculares. Y vamos a iniciar con el Team Problem Solvers. Así se llama el team. No lo digo yo, lo dicen ellos. Y va a presentar el speaker Manuel Puerta Villa. Manuel nos está, yo creo que acompañando desde Medellín, ¿verdad, Manuel? Hola.
Hola, Jessica, ¿cómo estás?
Desde Medellín, ¿verdad?
Sí, señora.
Ah, señora, sí. Me dijo señora y en televisión nacional, que quede claro. Bueno, Manuel, vamos a ver. Bueno, Manuel Puerta y su equipo de Team Problem Solvers trabajó con la compañía Kiwi, una compañía que yo la amo, la llevo en mi corazón, los KiwiBots es lo mejor del mundo. Así que, Manuel, te doy la palabra, te doy el espacio, preséntanos qué trabajaron con Kiwi.
Listo. So, hello to everyone. My name is Manuel. And with my team Problem Solvers, we developed the project I'm going to present you. We work with KiwiBot. KiwiBot is a startup who makes deliveries for cute robots. Awesome, right? And these little robots need a driver because they are not fully autonomous yet. So these drivers are usually students. Now, let me tell you that work hours in the delivery business are really irregular. Besides that, students also have very irregular schedules, which lead to logistic problems. Would be great if there was a way to schedule the regular students with their irregular work hours and see the entire process in a clear and understandable way, and leave behind those very manual processes who nobody wants. So with this purpose, we developed the Lobby platform. In Lobby, KiwiBot staff can decide the available work hours. The drivers can select the hours they want to work, and everyone can see relevant statistics for them. So we developed this project with the stack MERN. The MERN stack is widely used in the industry, and one of the main advantages is that we were able to develop the entire project just using JavaScript, which is awesome. We create a RESTful API with Node.js and Express, who interacts with a MongoDB database and a React frontend. Other important technologies were the authentication and authorization with Auth0, the containerization of the project with Docker, and the deployment with gCloud and Firebase. Adding new features will transform this in the main platform for KiwiBot drivers. And just to finish this, I want to say thank you to everyone who made this project possible, because it was awesome to working with Kiwi and all the help from Holberton. So that's all. Thank you.
Muchísimas gracias, Manuel, por esta presentación. De verdad, yo te apuesto que la gente de Kiwi también amó trabajar con ustedes, pues son súper tesos todos. Bueno, ahora vamos a pasar a Camilo Tobón. Y les cuento entonces un poquito en lo que Camilo se prepara del grupo. Camilo trabajó con Bomberbot y su team se llama Speed Coders. También vienen desde Medellín. Así que, Camilo, ¿cómo estás?
Jessica, estoy excelente. Muchísimas gracias.
Well, let's change to English and now you can do your presentation. Thank you so much for being here today.
Okay, let me share the screen. Okay, hello everyone. We are the Speed Coders. My name is Andres, and we want to share with you an application to improve Bomberbot. So if we want to understand this application, we need to understand Bomberbot. So Bomberbot have two principal features. The first is learn computer skills in a fun way with video games. And if not just learning with boring code or just reading stuff, you can play with video games. And also, Bomberbot, you can create a classroom if you are a teacher. You can add your students and you can assign them projects. So if you need more information about Bomberbot, it's free to visit this website. But here, there's a problem. Yeah, that's cool. But there's no any place for the parents. If you are a parent, you don't have any tracking of progress for your children. You don't know what is happening, what he is doing. You don't know nothing. And if you don't know nothing about technology, the problem will be bigger for you. So let's think about how we solve this problem. We need a progress tracking. We need to understand what my children is learning and what is doing, and be understandable to anyone. So for that, we have Bomberbot parents. We define it as the easiest way to check your child progress. So let me show you a little demonstration of this project.
Let's log in with a parent account. Let's select a children. Here you can see the project's progress. He's doing very well. We send him congratulations. This is the goals of the projects, the skills, and the basic information. Let's select the other child. As you can see, he's not doing very well. He has unfinished projects. You can also export to PDF format. And that's all. Thank you very much.
So with this solution, this is the solutions that have Bomberbot parents for Bomberbot applications. For conclusion of Bomberbot parents, we can understand what my children is learning. We advise the parent about the children progress. And also you can export the information if you want to PDF format and view in some ways. So if you want to know what technologies we use for this project, principally we use Django in the backend and React.js in the frontend. We use Django REST framework for creating the API. We use Postgres SQL as database. And this is our infrastructure and how we created Bomberbot parents and how we solve this problem. Thank you very much, principally to Holberton and Bomberbot for this project and this learning. Thank you very much, really.
Thank you so much. Great project, Camilo, and thank you for the presentation. All right, moving on, we have Freddy Acuna. So Freddy will be speaking about, he did an independent project. His team is Keep It OS, Keep It OS. And Freddy, let's go for it.
Okay, hello everyone. As Jessica mentioned, we are Keep It Us. We start with two buddies actually developing this project, and this project came across with talking with a company that is called Traveler.ai, and they told us, okay, we do surveys through WhatsApp, but we cannot get the information through them. Like we only do the surveys. We don't have, we neither have people nor time to read them. So that's when we came across with Game Insights actually. That our plan is only to understand that data, illustrate that information with beautiful dashboards, only using a CSV file, and delivering that information to the companies actually, because this is not the only one that has this problem. And actually we use quite similar stack that is machine learning, and we process that data and we analyze it, and after that we deliver that information to the client in order to them get that insights to improve their products and their services. This is one of the examples of the dashboard that we did deliver, and it's quite simple to understand instead of read that that information that is actually layers that wrote the clients. We use a really simple stack that is Python and React, mounted in an Amazon web services, and also we solve a really big problem that is recollect data, and we plan to develop like a better solution to recollect data, but that will be in the future for our next clients. But thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Freddie, for that presentation and amazing product that you just showed us. We have some comments here and everyone is cheering on you guys. Saludos a todos los que nos están viendo desde el Facebook. Everyone is like super excited for everything that they're looking at here. All right, next we have Brian Ortiz con el team Project Immersion, así se llama en todo este team. So Brian did also an independent project, so he did not work for a company, but I am 100% sure that this is gonna blow our minds. Brian, ¿cómo vas?
Bien, gracias. ¿Y tú, Jessica?
I'm great. All right, let's go for it. You can share your screen and show us what you have been working on.
Okay, I'm gonna share my screen now. One moment, please. Okay. All right, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Brian Ortiz, and along with my team that you can see here in the slides, we are Project Immersion. As you know, this year has brought many changes to our lives. One of them is that we're no longer conducting as many face-to-face meetings as we used to do. Instead of that, we are moving toward the digital world. So for example, right now I'm talking to you through Zoom, which is a digital platform. But right now, not many people are very used to working in this environment. What is happening is that the kids, for example, are losing the attention from their teachers. They are right now like having some problems with concentrating because of these digital platforms. That's where we come in. We want to bring you three main features. The first one is a digital avatar. We call it a digital magic mirror, which is an avatar of the teacher that mimics everything that the teacher does. So we want to improve this in the near future with an avatar of an emoji, let's say a Mario, Sonic, Crash Bandicoot, who knows, even a Barney. In the next one, we have a digital augmented reality paint, which is simply a whiteboard, but with the advantage of the kid that the student can see the teacher drawing an equation or drawing a math problem. So it's like normal situation in a classroom where you can see your teacher when he's drawing in the whiteboard. Well, here you can do that, and you don't have to just settle with a whiteboard that is just like without the teacher, just like the white thing and just the letters. And the last one is the most dynamic one, which I call the popsicle, which is nothing but a QR code, which can be replaced by any type of thing that you want. For example, a video or a slide. And you can see me there on the slides. I'm showing like some exercises for kids on there. And the good thing about it is that the children can see actually the teacher actually talking and saying things like, hey, how much is 2 + 4 or 5 times 3? And he can emphasize something like putting it like close to the webcam, or just emphasizing himself as well, like putting it next to him, or just move it around, or he can put it away and start talking to the kids and say, hey kids, do that, and then he can put it back again to emphasize on something again when he wants to continue with the presentation. These are all the frameworks and languages that we use for this app. I hope you really like the project immersion. I hope the kids like it even more. Thank you very much for your attention.
Bueno, pues creo que Jessica está teniendo algunos problemitas técnicos, por lo tanto vamos a continuar con el equipo de David Corredor y Julián Franco. Estas personas estaban trabajando para Trora. David, Julián, cuéntenos cómo les ha ido y cuéntenos sobre su proyecto.
Hola Yasmín, ¿cómo estás?
Hola Yasmín, ¿cómo estás?
Pero bien, adelante, los escucho.
Vale. Bueno. Well, hello everyone. My name is David Corredor. And together we're a group of 17 Holberton developers and working hand by hand with Trora. We developed the deck. We know that startups right now are very important for the economy of Latin America countries, being the main source for employment, creating new opportunities, and seeking to change the way how a modern company should work. They are always looking to create labor transparency in his workspace, making feel that they trust in their employees, making a beautiful place to work. However, even if they try, for example, to give away free snacks on Fridays or manage good practices for a good work environment, they face the same problem as a normal company. For example, gossip on the hall or comments under the table about salaries or the treatment of a manager, etc. In addition to the above, when these startups, for example, try to receive honest feedback through human management teams, the opinions and the commentaries are not 100% honest because the employees think that his opinions will have consequences in salaries, in treatment, etc. That's why those employees go to platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, among others, where they feel that they can express themselves freely. But that is not true because in those platforms, they are most exposed and the data that they provided is completely lost. So talking with you right now, let's imagine a place where you can express yourself anonymously and at the same time, you can share with the whole community. Well, today, we worked with Trora, a company that seeks to end the fraud in Latin America, and we developed the deck. The deck is the first anonymous professional network for startups in Latin America. We know the deck is the best place for your company, for your startup. And why? Well, we have these three main features. We know anonymity is important, so all of our users will be anonymous. Each of every account that is going to be on our platform will be only by invitation. So we only have real workers. We know communication is important. That's why we develop a bunch of tools, such as posts, reports, polls, comments, where you and your team can connect each other with truthful and honest communication. And obviously with the whole deck community. And we know interaction is important. That's why the startups and the employees can connect in our platform in a honest and truthful way. We know the deck is the best place. And now my partner, Julián Franco, will explain to you the process under the deck. Thank you.
Thank you, David. Good afternoon, everybody. As David just mentioned, I will be telling you the process that we had in order to get from a problem that was given to us by Trora to the solution that we are presenting right now, the deck. I want to mention that this development started from scratch. We didn't have anything at all at the beginning, and we worked hard, hand by hand with Trora to get to this development. The process started by understanding the problem and its context. That's why we conducted a research in which we gathered information in order to have a better understanding of the problem that we were facing and solving. We found that there is an existing solution in a different market, which is Blind. Blind is an anonymous forum for companies in the tech industry in Silicon Valley. We found as well that there's not such a solution like this for companies here in Latin America. And this is where our solution fits in. That being said, we started by thinking of different kinds of solutions to create community around startups and create a space to have a straight talk and discussion between employees in an anonymous way. We defined that forum was the best way to solve this problem. We wanted the deck to have 3 main features: scalability, reliability, and high performance. And we made it possible thanks to the following stack of technologies. We use Golang for the backend, as it has a robust and solid standard library like no other language has. It is syntactically similar to C and Python, and its memory saves thanks to the garbage collector. And finally, as it is a compiled language, its performance is really high. We use Vue.js for the front end. It's an easy to learn framework from JavaScript, and it has a good community support. We use DynamoDB as the database. DynamoDB has a good scalability. It can automatically escalate from thousands to millions of queries in a matter of seconds. It can make up to 40,000 queries per second. It shows a high performance. DynamoDB is a non-relational database in which we can store any kind of data, and it can integrate perfectly with the other services provided by AWS. We use Terraform to deploy to Amazon Web Services. As you know, we were 17 developers, and we were developing at the same time, deploying at the same time sometimes as well. So we wanted to have infrastructure as code that gave us the visibility and the traceability we needed in order to know what infrastructure was being deployed. We use BeticoBot. BeticoBot is a bot developed by Trora that help us, among other things, with the deployment and with the follow-up of the different tasks that we had in the weekly sprints. We use a serverless infrastructure, and that's where I point the AWS Lambdas. That serverless infrastructure gave us the flexibility to work and the possibility to escalate our development in the future. With this infrastructure, we will be charged by usage instead of capacity of the system. And finally, we use Bitbucket pipelines that help us with the continuous integration all along the process. We use as well AWS Cognito for the authentication. Yeah, so with this stack of technologies, we achieve these 3 main features that I just told you before: reliability, scalability, and high performance. After that, with a bottom-up implementation, we started defining the different modules our solution was going to have. What architecture we were going to use, the data models, the operations over the data, the design of the tables in the database, and the different serverless Lambda functions that we were going to develop. As you can see in this slide, we use a microservice architecture, and at the moment we have around 13 microservices. With this architectural pattern, we can escalate our development to any point we want in the future just by adding new microservices. This is all from the technology side. We have a 1-minute demo. I hope you enjoy it. And don't forget to subscribe to The Deck, the first anonymous professional network for startups in Latin America. Thank you.
That's all. Thank you very much.
No, thank you guys. De verdad, muchísimas gracias. Eso estuvo genial. Por aquí preguntan que por qué tardaron tanto tiempo. Y les cuento, es que el equipo que trabajó este proyecto es súper grande y estaban todos pues ahí programando. Entonces porque era un proyecto pues grande, entonces por eso se tomaron un poquito más de lo que se toman los otros equipos, pero no sean así, gente, aprovechen este conocimiento y todo lo que les están enseñando. Well, now we have Sandra Macías, entonces Sandra is going to show us her project. Ella viene desde Medellín, y es el Team Multipotentialities. Y a mí lo que me encanta es que trabajo con una de mis empresas favoritas del mundo mundial por todo lo que hacen, Skillshare. Entonces, Sandra, welcome and let's see your project.
Okay, hello.
Hello.
Okay, hi, my name is Sandra Macias, and this is my team. Together, we created a gamification app for Skillshare. For those of you who don't know, Skillshare is an online learning platform specialized in creatives. Platforms like Skillshare usually face lots of challenges. I'm going to focus on two. The first challenge that they face is that as a user, I want to have the flexibility that they provide. I'm happy that I don't have to attend classes at a specific time, at a specific schedule. But the problem with this is if I don't have consistent routines, consistent habits, I might not get the results that I want. I lose motivation, I quit. The second problem is I'm happy I don't have to take any exams or evaluations. But then how do I know that I'm making progress? So with this sense of accomplishment, without a sense of progress, I don't know if what I'm doing is effective or not. I lose motivation, I quit. So we wanted to help with this problem, and we wanted to find a solution that could provide feedback to learners in a way that gave feedback without, this is automated, sorry. We wanted to give feedback in a way that was interesting and that provided lots of information in a way that was attractive and that didn't look like a school report. So the inspiration that we found for this was in video games. This is the dashboard that we created. So here you can see the main features that we created. We wanted to answer these two questions. The first one, we wanted to give information to keep users accountable in a way to give them a sense of how much they're working, if they are working regularly enough, how many classes, how many lessons they have completed, and the general sense of how much progress they learned in the platform overall. And also, the second question is, what have I learned? What skills in particular have I worked on? This is the stack that we use. Everything was built on top of JavaScript. We use React for the front end, Node Express for the back end, but the start of our stack was D3, which is a library visualization library that allows us to create the beautiful charts that you're about to see. So let me show you the app. We're going to look at an advanced user over here. So this is what the profile page would look like. So here you can see my all-time score. So this is calculated according to the amount of time I spent on the platform, the number of classes I finished, the number of lessons I finished. This will give me extra points for connecting every single day, which is a good habit that we want to promote. This roadmap will give you a sense of how far you've come in the platform. This will give me skill points, will give me an idea of my recent activity in the platform. And here we have this skill cloud that will show me the skills that I spend the most time on. And finally, this platform can help. This last chart can give me a very unique profile, and this is something that I might want to share with social media, with friends and family. And also, another problem that we have in these platforms is that maybe you get overwhelmed with too many options. So we additionally created these links to give personalized options according to the skills that I want to emphasize. So this will take me straight to the Skillshare browsing page where I can get relevant recommendations. Okay, so finally, I want to thank Dan Rabinovitz from Skillshare for being our mentor.
Sandra, creo que, I'm sorry to stop you. I think we're gonna have to see the app again because we were only looking at the previous slide. So the demo, we didn't show the demo. Can you share the screen again real quick? No problem.
Yes, of course.
Let's just see the demo from the beginning again. Let's see it.
This one.
There we go. Now we see it.
This one. Okay. So let's go again. So here you can see the profile page, which is where we decided to deploy our charts. Over here, you have a general score calculated according to the minutes you've spent in the platform, the number of lessons and classes you've completed. Here you get a streak. Here you have this roadmap that will show you how far you've come in the platform. Here in skill points, you get a summary of your most recent activity in the platform. And finally, this, which is more descriptive, the cloud, which will show me the skills that I've worked on. The biggest the bubble is, the highest the score it has. And finally, the skill profile, which is the one that I think you could share in social media because this is unique to you. And additionally, all of these skills are hyperlinks that can give you personalized recommendations back in the Skillshare browsing page.
Awesome. That was amazing. Thank you
so
much, Sandra.
Yes, I want to thank Dan, our mentor from Skillshare, Holberton, and my team.
Awesome. Yeah, a great shout out to Janer. Janer, we love you. Thank you so much for believing in the cause, for believing in us, and for working with us. Sandra, thank you so much for everything. Thank you for the presentation. And now we're going to move on to the next presenter, el próximo presentador, y es Diego Alejandro Gómez, que viene del team Outnumbered. Outnumbered, o sea, suena así como banda emo de los 2000, Outnumbered. Diego y su equipo trabajó con la empresa Bossy. So, Diego, welcome here. Thank you so much for joining us, and let's see the project.
Hi, Jessica. Let me share my screen. Okay. Hi, everybody. I am Diego Gomez, and I am representing Outnumbered team from Medellin program. We developed our project working together with Bossy. First of all, I will give a short introduction. Normally, when you call to a company to receive any kind of attention, this results in annoying situations, long waits, and angry users. Instead of using this traditional customer service, companies can automate this process using voice bots developed with artificial intelligence, which can attend hundreds or even millions of people at the same time and can give a personalized attention. Our project goal is to improve the customer service experience and save time to the user and to the companies. Initially, we detect that Lily Voice Assistant sometimes didn't give an ideal answer to the user request. These failures are measured by a number called the fallback indicator. In order to reduce this fallback indicator and looking for a more natural interaction with Lily, we created a chatbot API, which is an API with a classification model that will be used as support to Lily and will allow to give better answers to these fallbacks. We built the bot using real data from interactions with Lily. This bot will allow to improve the customer service experience due to the improvement of the performance of Lily Voice Assistant, and also returns the most useful answers to the user requests. For all this, we did a preprocessing of the data to extract entities and develop a natural language processing model to classify the data. With this data, we trained the bot using RASA, which is a Python machine learning framework. And now with our bot and Lily Voice Assistant, we needed to connect them. For that, we created an API using Django REST framework. And finally, we put all this project in a Docker Compose script and deployed it in a Microsoft Azure server. If you want to know a bit more about this project, you can go to outnumbered.tech. Thank you.
Thank you. That was amazing, Diego. And big hug to Bossy. Nosotros desde acá, we love Bossy. I've been working with, I mean, Cuando Bossy empezó, pues ahí estábamos todos apoyando, así que genial que puedan hacer un proyecto con esta empresa que yo admiro tanto, o sea, los admiro. Así que un abrazo y un beso para todo el equipo de Bossy. Bueno, ahora vamos a seguir con vean que lo digo bien, Flex Solvers.
Right.
Hi Juan Sebastián, how are you?
Hi, Jessica, I'm great, and you?
Awesome. Bueno, Flex Solvers y Juan Sebastián, pues Juan Sebastián que es del equipo, trabajaron con la empresa de Bomberbot. Entonces, let's see lo que tienen los Flex Solvers representing Cali para enseñarnos en el día de hoy.
Sure. So, hi everybody, my name is Sebastian. I'm a front developer, and I was part of a talented team called Flex Solvers. I'll be talking about an amazing project that we made with the Bomberbot company. Bomberbot is an online platform that teaches 21st century skills to children in an easy and a funny way. After some meetings with the Bomberbot team in Amsterdam, we realized that they would love to have a way to let schools have control about their teachers and also acquire licenses at the same time. This is kind of challenging, right? That's why we decided to create Bomberbot School Manager. This is a website to easy schools manage teachers and have everything under control. This platform was built with three main technologies: React.js, Django, and PostgreSQL. This was very challenging for our team because we have never used React, we have never used Django, and nor PostgreSQL. But we got solid bases with JavaScript, solid bases with Python, and the same with MySQL. We always keep in mind that more than write good code, we were also trying to learn very fast. And this is an extremely powerful skill that we got from Holberton School. In 2 weeks of research, we start to feel confident and we were ready to use these technologies. Let me show you these amazing features that we have created with these technologies. On the buy licenses modules, the schools can buy licenses for teacher and also can have premium access. On teachers managers, schools can find teachers easily using a filtering search bar, obtain detailed information about teachers, create teachers, and update teacher information, and for sure, see the teacher's profile photo. On communications module, schools will be able to send emails directly to teachers. And the best is that clicking on the email field, a list of the emails teachers will appear, so you don't have to worry about remembering emails anymore. This is working very fast with the JavaScript framework that we use. And finally, I'm very proud to show you our product, and this is Bomberbot School Manager. Thank you, Jessica, and thanks everyone for attending.
No, thank you for that amazing presentation, and a big hug to the Bomberbot team, que they must be watching, Robrecht, Angela, Shona, like everyone, just a big hug for you guys too, and for believing in our talent. All right, now moving on to the next project, we have Believe IT team. Do you believe in love? So we have here a Felipe Serna, and he also did a project with a Skillshare. Entonces, let's hear it. Hi, Felipe, how are you?
Hi, Jessica, fine, and you?
I'm great. Okay, then share your screen and let's see what you got for us today.
Okay, thank you. Okay, people, welcome to my presentation. Hi everyone, my name is Felipe Serna, and this is my team, Believe, with Santi in the backend engineering, Mafe and Luis in the frontend engineering, and me in the site reliability engineering. We work in the development area of Skillshare, which is a New York company for education based on educational videos and live classes. Here we can see the landing page that goes through the deploy application. We build the application from authentication. We wanted to improve the interaction between teachers and students, so that if a student doesn't understand something, that student is not left behind. We did this by building some features like the slider that we can see at our right, where the student can rate his understanding. Then this understanding is sent to the teacher's dashboard, where he can track this understanding in real time for improving his classes. The teacher can track this understanding of the students by watching a metrics graphic of understanding against time. We also develop a timeline with topics and the schedule of classes and resources, quizzes, trivia, and more. Besides these three features, real-time feedback, the timeline, and the metrics graphic, we also develop a Zoom embed and a real-time chat with where we can create a room per topic. The technologies that we use were Amazon Web Services in the backend and React.js and Material UI in the frontend. This is a screenshot of our application, and we want to thank you all of you, especially Andrés Carreño, our mentor, for all his support.
Well, thank you, Felipe. There in the chat te están dando muchísimo amor, that you are the greatest. I think thank you so much. It's an honor to have you with us here. All right, then let's move on to our next team. So here we have a big team. Tenemos un equipo grande ahora mismo. So we have the computer berserkers. Ustedes le ponen unos nombres que me ponen a mí on the spot en estas cosas. Y tenemos a more than 2, less than 4. Así se llama el equipo, no soy yo, así se llama. So presenting for the teams y trabajando en conjunto con la house viene Oscar David Henao. Hi Oscar, how are you? You're muted, Oscar. Hello. Okay, let's ask Oscar, quitar el mute.
Hello.
Here you
Morning.
go.
Yeah.
Hi, Oscar.
I'm so sorry. How you
Don't
doing?
worry. I'm great. Okay, so you can share your screen and show us lo que trabajaron con la house.
Very good. Hold on a minute. I'm going to share the screen again with the sound. All right. Okay. Right now I'm going to introduce you the application that we built, right? And it was with the company in the house. The developer that composed this project were in this case for the backend team, it was Normanizadas, Sebastián Escobar, de Arboleda, and the front end they were Juan Pablo, Miguel Palacios, Angelo Villegas, and my person. The project, we work with a company called La House. This company is a real estate which offers and promotes properties and houses for rent and for sale in different cities in Colombia. They have right now influence in Medellin and Bogota in Colombia and in Mexico City. Currently, the problem of La House is that they gather the information from the brokers for the properties to sell, gather the information using Google Forms, which is really difficult because they need human intervention for copying the information to the database. And also it leads to mistakes from the user. Also, the problem with the scalability of the application, of the purpose of the house, is that it takes time for the person that is going to copy the information to the database, and that of course is not the idea for a company like house. Over here, I'm going to show you the solution later, but before that, I'm going to explain to you the languages and frameworks that we use, which it was Ruby, the backend, mostly for creating the database, getting the information, and also analyzing the pictures. And in the front end, we use the framework Flutter, which language is Dart, mostly because it's an application that permits us to create with only one code for iOS and also for Android, which is really good for these devices. Now, the mobile app that we created is called a House Brokers mobile app, right? What's the functionality of this application? First, the user can authenticate with the application, and this person can access the information they have in the database and add properties with specific specifications or with the characteristics of the property. Also, the application allowed us, the broker or the seller, to take photos. And the good point and the funny part of this one is that the application gives you immediate feedback of the picture. When you take the picture, the application tells you if the picture needs improvement or not, if it is failing in focus or illumination, or if the picture is great, right? Over here, you have an example of how the application reads the pictures. Mostly when the picture gathers the specifications of focus and illumination, it gives you a check, and when it's not well illuminated or is not well focused, it gives you a back check. Over here is the landing page that we're going to show you, and finally we have a demo that is going to explain to you what's the application or what the application does. All right, I hope you enjoy it, and well, let's enjoy it.
Hello, and welcome to La House Brokers. To use our application is very simple, but first you have to create an account. Just type in the required information. Make you sure you are filling the fields with valid information. To do that, take in account the feedback given by the app. Once you've got all the information, press on Register. Then you will receive by the homepage. Here you will find a navigation bar. You can use it to show your houses, add a new house, and go to settings. But now it's time to publish your first property. Use the navigation bar to add it. Once you have pressed the button, you will find yourself giving relevant information which will be shown to the customers. The form could seem to be extensive, but it is important that you will be very descriptive. As we know that one of the most important parts of property selling online is the photography, our application gives to the user real-time feedback about the technical aspect of his pick. If your photo does not achieve to be enough, technically speaking, the application will tell you why, to be able you to correct it. Once the photo accomplishes with all the standards, you will receive a green check. Make you sure you take all the photos the app requests you. Our experience selling houses have taught us that the more information you give to the customers, the probability your house have to be sold. Once you have finished, you will be your house displayed on the homepage. But what happens if you have forgotten something? Don't worry, you can edit the property once it has been published.
Okay, and that's it. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. That was amazing. And thank you all also to the La House team for believing in us and helping us with the project and the mentors and everyone there. Thank you, everyone, so much. All right, we are moving down to our list and we are getting more and more amazing projects. So now we have the team Wakanda, and Wakanda viene trabajando con la empresa Torre for a while now. So Sammy Goodman is going to be the presenter today. Hi, Sammy, ¿cómo estás?
Hi, Jessica. Fine, and you?
I'm great. Okay, so Sammy, you can share your screen and let's see what you have been working on with your team and Torre.
Okay, hi, my name is Sammy Goodman, and I am a member of Wakanda team. It's conformed by Rene Mauricio, Santiago Agudelo, and Duan Jaramillo. Torre is a web application that creates a new professional network for a remote and flexible work. Nowadays, it's necessary to make operation on user, such as unsubscribe or make relationship between users. Some of these processes are done manually by consult an API and the copying links and data within the site. This type of operation result in delay in the process or increase probability and of make mistake. On average, each month, 2,040 users and unsubscribe and 4,000 jobs opportunity are generated, which will take more than 18 hours per month for this activity. For this reason, the automation of tasks in opportunity to increase productivity and efficiency, we create a dashboard to manage the action of the user of a Torre application. So as delete, verify, validate social network, and generate URLs with job opportunity that allow a person to post a job. This solution reduces operation time by 66%, sorry. These actions are stored to know who and when performing the action. For their more, it helps to greater the security and agility in the entire process of the company. We use technology like React for the front end, Flask for the back end, and MySQL for the database. Thanks a lot to Torre and Holberton.
No, thank you. That was amazing. And a shout out to the Torre team also. Thank you all for working with us in this project and for your mentorship and, for believing in our programmers because that's the idea. Okay, thank you, Sammy. That was a great presentation. All right, now we are moving down in our list and now we have here Code Maze de Medellín. So David Incapié is going to be speaking y ellos trabajaron con Fundación Codrise, con Codrise International also. So David, ¿cómo estás?
Hola Jessica, muy bien, ¿y tú?
Todo muy bien, all right. So you can share your screen and you can start your presentation.
Okay, thank you so much. So, hello again. My name is David Incapié, and together with Marisol Ramirez and Cristina Rueda, we have developed Jolby. So, to explain what is Jolby about, I want to begin with a sentence that I like, and it is, crisis brings progress. We are now living a hard situation with this COVID pandemic around the world, but we are learning also many things. For example, we have learned that productivity cannot be measured by the time we spend sitting in our office or in our company buildings. Like us, many companies, especially in the tech world, have seen the same and are now becoming remote companies. This, as you may imagine, is an amazing opportunity for software developers and people like us, people in technology, because open a lot of possibilities to work remote. But to be honest, finding those offers for junior developers without any experience in the tech world, like us, like my peers from Holberton around the world, is not that easy. You have to look a lot, you have to do a lot of research and go to a lot of job boards to find those offers. And And that was we were imagining with CodeRise when we begin this project, and with this amazing girls you're watching on the screen, and was, what if we have a tool that allow us to automate all of that process of the research and takes all of those offers for junior developers like us without any experience and put them together in just one application or just one place. And that was exactly what we have developed with CodeRise. So I kind of spend a lot of time here talking about the project, but I think it is much more better if you watch it by yourself. So let me present you the demo. Sorry, I don't know what is happening here. I think I have problems with the video.
If you want, you can close the presentation, stop sharing your screen, close the presentation, and just open the video alone, no problem.
Okay, sure. I think I have now the video, so I hope you enjoyed the demo.
Hello again and welcome to Jolby. If you want to available for you, you will need to be a Holberton student, so you have to log in with your Google account. It will take a few seconds and automatically detects that I am a Holberton student, so as you can see I have logged in now. Now we have all of the offers displayed on the screen with the main information you will need, like technologies, company, and tech position. If you want to have detailed information about an offer, you can click on See Offer and it will take you to the place where the offer were published with all of the information to apply. If you want, you can filter the offers by the technology of your preference. Let's say that I'm looking for a job position with JavaScript and maybe Node.js. As you can see now, we have all of the offers related with JavaScript or Node.js displayed on the screen. You can also download these offers in a CSV, so keep monitoring your application to those companies or jobs positions. And that's it, what Jolby basically is about. If you want to know a little bit more about the developers, you can click on our names. And that's it. We hope you enjoyed this application in the same way we have enjoyed developing for you, because this is for all of our peers of Holberton School. So thank you so much.
So that's it. Thank you, Jessica.
Amazing, David and the team. That was great, and especially because your peers can benefit from that amazing project that you guys have built.
We hope that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Señores, a los holbies, dejen en los comentarios si van a utilizar la plataforma, sí o no, pero yo creo que sí, porque por ahí ya pueden, es más fácil filtrar las empresas y todos. Congratulations to the team. All right, moving on in our list, we have here a Hobify, y Hobify viene de Cali con su representante Andrés Bayona, que trabajaron en un proyecto independiente. Hi Andrés, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Jessica?
I'm great. All right, so you can share your screen and let's see what you guys have been working on.
Thank you. Okay, so as Jessica said, my name is Andrés Bayona, and today I'm having the opportunity to showcase the Hobify project that we in the team with Tatiana and Juan working on the front end, Natalie working on DevOps, and David Orejuela working on backend, as well as myself, that we've been working on. But before that, I want you to think about how many people with great talent never even reach an interview. You know, about 70% of the job applications are rejected just because of misbuilt resume. Perhaps there's some missing data, perhaps the data is right there, but it's a mess to find for the recruiter. And let's say that you're quite proactive and you do your research on how to build a proper resume, and you still are going to spend a lot of time looking for the right job for you. And that's valuable time that you could be using for actually being productive. Now, how about not spending all that time? Not working on a good formatted resume, not looking for the matching desirable job. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you Hobify. You know, in Hobify, we believe that you are awesome. That's why we included the possibility for you to use your LinkedIn profile, just in case that you already have some information that could help you build your resume. All you need to do is to go to your LinkedIn profile, get your URL link, go to our webpage, and start your journey through Hobify. Hobify is built it in the most intuitive and briefest way to gather your data. You're going to be guided through sections, and some of those are already going to be filled up by us for all the information that we have managed to gather from you. And some other, we are going to require you to fill them up. There are some minimum but quite recommended fields. You know, that's the way that we are going to get to know who you are and what are your job preferences. Once you want to build your account in Hobify, all you need is to provide us with an email and a password. And there you go. You're going to be inside Hobify. Once you're a Hobifier, you're going to be able to build your resume through different sections that we believe are the best ones to expose your professional profile. Some sections like your summary, your professional experience, your academic information, and the projects that you might feel the most proud of. And all of this information can be gathered from LinkedIn, but you can keep editing and updating this information. And once you're done, you're going to be able to have quite an organized resume that is going to expose the best of you. Right at this point, we have managed to match you with tons of jobs that could fit all of your job preferences. Hobify is still working on many features that we would like to give you to guide you into the best to your best professional exposure. And that's how we build upon these technologies that you see here, mainly on React and Django, saving all of your data over a SQL database. And well, you know, Hobify is right here to help you save some time on your resume and your professional exposure. So are you waiting to be a Hobifier? Visit us on your landing page. Thank you.
Guys, that is great, especially because now first you have a platform to get jobs, like to find the open jobs available. And now you have one that will help you get those jobs. Like, guys, come on. Los holbies están on fire ahora mismo. Gracias, Andrés. Thank you so much. That was amazing.
Thank you.
I am so happy con todas estas presentaciones tan tesas que hay aquí. Bueno, ahora vamos a pasar al Team Open Democracy. Hay que ver ahora los que nos traen esta gente, porque ya se están poniendo Open Democracy. Vienen desde Cali y Ricardo Hincapié. Hola, Ricardo, ¿cómo estás?
Hello, how are you? I'm very good, and you?
I'm great, thank you so much. So, Ricardo Hincapié viene a presentarnos pues, a un proyecto también independiente. So, Ricardo, you can share your screen and let's do it.
Okay, thank you very much. So, I'm Ricardo Hincapié, and this is my team, the team I belong to. Camilo Moncada in the front end, Javier Charria in back end and admin database, Cristian Nazareno and Javier Jaramillo in the front end and map visualization. So let's start. There you go. So people around the world is demanding changes. People around the world is demanding for a better society. Even planet Earth is demanding from us to change. That's why we are here, because we care about it. And we're bringing this new tool. Politics is really expensive to do. Politics is a competition where you have to have expertise, you have to have public exposure, and you have to have data. Data is a critical issue for you to be competitive in a campaign, in our campaign run. So, but guess what? Very little people can actually access to data around the world. So this is a power that is in the hands of the few. Data is expensive, but we want you to imagine a different world. We want you to imagine a world where our society is more fair. We want you to imagine a better world, a better society, where access to data is in the hands of everybody and not of the few that can afford it. And that's why we are here. We are really, really proud to introduce you to open democracy. Open democracy is a new generation of tools that gives people the data power in 3 different aspects. Data mapping to better understand how the political dynamic was, electoral result with amazing details, and public statistics like crime and population. This gives people data power to better take decisions and be more competitive around the world. And but let's not talk that much, and I want you to show you a little bit of the product, and let's have a tour. So let's go first here. This is our home. We have a something like where you guys can have a better understanding. We invite you to go ahead and look at it. And this is what we have. What we've done, we've used data mapping technologies to map how the electoral results were for a mayorship run in Cali, Colombia. So here, as you can see, you can tell how the actual mayor of Cali did in the elections. So by color and by size of voting polls, you can have a glance of how he or she did during the campaign. This helps people to make good decisions when, where and how to make the big efforts to work. We also have different displays where we summarize data in different territorial unities. So this is like, for example, comunas in Cali, and we can actually tell how this guy did, the actual mayor in Cali, in the different comunas. We also have barrios here, where you can tell exactly at what neighborhood this person did a good job, and we can go ahead around all the candidates. So this is for starting. We have already data ready for crime, for population, for the social capabilities, and way more. This is something that's groundbreaking, and I really encourage you to get to know it. We're going to keep growing our data sets and growing the tools to make a better society. We really believe we can live in a better society. So that's it.
Wow, Ricardo, that's amazing. Ya no metimos en política aquí, o sea. Thank you so much. That was amazing. All right. So we have now another team from Cali, and they are the Vagrant Destroyers. Me da cosa porque in the last cohort, I think we had a team que también se llamaba así. O sea que vamos a ver si la continuación y el legado. Pero bueno, y para esto, Victor Paz is going to be presenting, and they also work in a project with CodeRise. So, hi, Victor. ¿Cómo estás? How are you? ¿Estás en mute, Victor?
Oh, sorry, my bad. Hi,
It's okay.
How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Okay, so you can share your screen and let's see what you guys have been working on.
Okay, so I'm sure this one. Okay, you are seeing our presentation. So I'm beginning. Hi, good afternoon. My name is Victor. Our team is called Vagrant Destroyer, and this project, this team is formed by one from developer, 2 backend developers, and 1 DevOps developer. What is this? What is this project about? This is a website for search junior jobs remote anywhere, especially for holbies by holbies. What does this mean? This means we're looking for a path for our future. Many of us are scared about the jobs. So how we can find a job? So we work for other people to make their life easier. So why we don't make our life easier for ourselves? This is our project. We work with CodeRise. They give us the minimum product they want. So we give it this product. In this page, you can look for job posts for juniors. In this page, you can search for some jobs that you can apply on remote. and you only need all the learns based on the Foundations program. For this project, we use Vue, Node.js, PostgreSQL, and Jenkins. This gives us the ability to make an easier escalation in the future, to make it not only for Colombia, not only for Cali, not only for Colombia, just for the world. So the challenge for us was that as CodeRise gave us some advices for the scalability, we didn't use none of the frameworks that the Foundations programs of Holberton give us. But that wasn't a problem, because Holberton teaches how to learn on an easier way, on a fast way, and an efficient way. So that's how we make this true. Now, here is our little demo. As you can see, we have a little search engine and some little categories to filter the product. So you can see on our categories, we have 3 ones: the front end, the back end, and the DevOps, in which one we work in the Holberton Foundations program. You can't use our product if you aren't logged with the Holberton credentials. Now you're in, you can see all the job posts we have. You can see the description, you can see the technologies, and also you can go to the original job post. You can search on our search engine the name of the company, the name of the job post, or you also can filter by the technologies. So that's all. That's our product. That's our project, and hopefully you can use Holby by the past team, and you can also use this page. You can use it now on your computer, and also you can use it on your cell phone. So you can use it anytime, anywhere. That's all.
The amazing product, Victor. Thank you so much for that presentation. That was great. Again, more tools para que los holbies pues salgan a romperla al mercado. Y ya estamos viendo el nivel, señores. Estamos viendo el nivel con lo que están saliendo. Así que congratulations to all the teams que han pasado y pues con a todos los teams que nos faltan, pero Emma, déjame yo callarme y arrancar directo para el siguiente. So now we have from Barranquilla. Señores, ustedes saben que yo soy barranquillera de corazón. Tenemos a Fácil ET y esto es un proyecto independiente y va a hablar Eduardo Vega. Hi, Eduardo, how are you?
Good afternoon, everyone.
We can't see you, but we can hear you. So let's see the camera,
Okay.
Eduardo.
Can you see me?
Here we go. Yes, now we can.
Okay.
All right, Eduardo, then share your screen and let us know what you have been working on.
Okay, our product is called Recipe, and our slogan is prepare your favorite recipes without leaving your homes. Okay, let's talk about us a bit. We are Fácil ET. We are a software company. We build high quality web applications, and we use the latest technology and the best practice. Currently, we are a small company. We are a startup. We started coding in 2020. Basically, the goal of Fácil ET is make the user's life easier through high quality web applications. Okay, at Fácil ET, we found the following. Thanks to the coronavirus crisis, people is staying more at home and they cook more at home. According to a Bloomberg research, nearly a third of adults plan to cook even more at home after the restrictions are lifted. And this is a graphic that Bloomberg did for generations, showing how much they want to cook at home. So let's talk more about the problem. People doesn't want to spend time shopping. Most restaurants are expensive. People is not very creative at kitchen. They don't have any idea for the next meal. There are curfews, so they don't want to go out, or they are scared for the coronavirus, or the restaurants are closed. So imagine the following. Imagine a web application in which you can save your time. Imagine a web application in which you can build a community around the same topic and you can build a reputation. Imagine an application that allows you to search many receipts, all the receipts that you want, and therefore you can save money and reduce effort. For that reason, we created Recipe. Basically, Recipe is an application that allows you to search for recipes, and you just type the ingredients, and it will show you all the recipes, all the receipts for that ingredients. So this is a fun, cheap, and easy way to cook at home. What is the target audience for Recipe? Basically anyone. If you are a student, if you are a chef, if you are an office worker, if you cook at home, anyone can use Recipe. Okay, let's talk about the main feature of Recipe. This is a GIF showing you how you can search for ingredients. You just type an ingredient and you get all the recipes that you can make with that ingredient. For example, you can search for tomato and that's it. You get all the recipes that you can make with tomato. In Recipe, you can also create a community. You can register, and if you have something to share with the community, you can do it, and you can register and be a user. And you can also upload your own recipes. If you know how to cook something interesting and delicious, you can share with the people. This is our landing page. Basically, the landing page highlights our main features and shows you how Recipe works and why you should choose us. This is the About Us page. It shows some cards about our high talented and capable team. And talking about the technology we use, for the front end, we use React, yes, and for the backend, we use serverless, AWS, and SiteRoom, and MongoDB for the database. And that's it. Thank you.
That's amazing, Eduardo, especially because I am going to be the first user of your app.
Okay, you are totally welcome.
Of course, y más porque a mí me encanta, a mí me gusta comer, entonces lamentablemente uno come tiene que cocinar, entonces bueno.
Yeah, you can find all the receipts you want.
¿No? Y también los holbies, que nosotros también pues hacemos esporádicamente clases de comida, no sé si se acuerdan de cocina, clases de cocina, también por ahí pueden utilizar eso. Así que ya saben, chicos, para que no les dé y que no digan que no saben cocinar, que aquí tienen un apoyo. Right, pues thank you so much. Okay, moving on to our list. Vámonos para seguir con la lista acá y tenemos el equipo desde Bogotá, desde la nevera de Colombia, como yo le digo cariñosamente. Tenemos a Full Depths y aquí tenemos a Andrés Reyes. Hi Andrés, how are you?
Hi Jessica, I'm fine, I'm very...
¿Qué tal el frío allá? Cuéntame.
Sí, un poco feo.
All right. So the good thing about this team is that I love is that they were working with the startup Quick. Y Quick, pues muchos la conocen, es una startup bretesa que también tiene sus oficinas pues en Bogotá. So Andrés Reyes, share your screen and let's see what you guys have been working on.
Yeah, how do you say, Jessica? We've been working with company Quick. I am so thankful for the support of the Quick company, and this is our MVP, Smart Roads. And now in the market, the transport logic like Quick, Servientrega, and other companies like that manage the logistics, are very cost of a route has. Imagine that you send a package to a rural village and into Servientrega. Servientrega does not the prices of this total cost, and there is a problem because the price is not exactly and can be affect the company. and the client doesn't know what is if it's worth it. And what happened if the route of this sent to the package is not available, and there is some problems behind the scenes that fixes cost. Okay, that imagine that there is what if is a app to calculate the exact cost of send to a package or manage that cost. What if I know if I am here in Bogota? What if know if I send a package to Cartagena and I know how it costs? I know it costs 1 million or 2 millions, and I be sure that this trip costs 1 million. This is our MVP. Our MVP is smart roads. This idea is to dynamically implement the expenses that are added in trips, and no matter what destination do you want. If do you want to go to a place near to Cartagena, you our service can calculate exact the cost of this trip. The idea of do this service is make it simple, make it to a client, to the developers, and anyone could use it, be so simple. Then when we develop this idea, we make a target of of this, and can solve this problem. We make a web page to the client to see how works our system. We develop in the cloud for wherever people want to see this product, and make a robust algorithms that calculate these prices cost. And okay, and if you can see how I say our API, our RESTful API, what we make is a service that can be deployed for and can be used for developers. Um, this product is ready for the cloud to be used for everyone. That the technologies we use, the main purpose that we use these technologies is too fast for deployment and develop, and can use in the fast moment why we made it. And yeah, all right, that's the good part is how works we system. Now I'm show you how works our system. For example, I want to, all right, I have fixed a route I have fixed, but for example, I want to travel to Bogota to Cali, and I say our service that recommend sites near Colombia, and you can see the first parameter, the first parameter that we recommend is Cali, and I want to send my package to truck of 5 tons. Okay, I will search, and okay, if you can see, there is details of how cost it can manage this trip. I have the distance, the time, the total expenses, and the full cost, and the vehicle expenses. There is a list of those, and if you can see, there is a, you can see the tolls in the route. And if I say, if I want to travel to another place, for example, a town near to Cartagena, that is Zambrano, and our system can calculate this trip exactly where this is our MVP, and this is the main idea we develop our overseas.
Oh, sorry, Andres. We have a situation. We are not looking at your MVP. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
It's
No.
okay. I just thought that you were waiting for. Yes. So if you want, you
Okay.
can
You
stop share.
see. Okay, have you
There
seen
you go.
the video? But don't worry. The how I present is this video. I'm not sure I can well that doesn't matter. This is our MVP and this is our main idea. We develop our MVP to whatever people or person they want to see our service, it can see into a web page. Um, that's that's all. That's my team. I thank you for work with that. That Jefferson, Snyder, and Juan. That's for this is three developers. That's good developers. And I thank to the company or support the Quick company and thank for Andres. That's our mentor, the Quick, that we mentor over 6 weeks. Thanks.
All right.
That's
Yes. Thank you
that's all.
so much. You guys, if you wanna, escriban ahí en los comentarios para que si quieren seguir viendo más cosas de los equipos que han ido presentando. So a lot of the teams are already sharing the links and some stuff that they have been uploading. Entonces ustedes pueden ver más videos y más cosas en los comentarios. Así que váyanse para los comentarios para seguir viendo. All right, so moving on with the Zapopetas Studios. Zapopetas, ¿qué es una zapopeta? Sí, Santiago, ¿qué es una zapopeta? Hola, Santiago.
Oh, Jessica, it's just one expression that one of our team members used to say, and we put it.
Oh, I hope it is a good expression then. Well, all right. Then Santiago is going to present an independent project. So welcome and share your screen. Let's see what you guys created.
Oh, sorry. Okay, good afternoon. My name is Santiago Peña, and we are the Zapopetas Studios team. As a team, we noticed that during the last decades, the video game industry has experienced a high growth. In fact, according to some platforms like Google Play and Newsroom, the video game industry is right now dominating all the audiovisual entertainment, even over the music and the movies. That revealed us that there is a huge need from part of the people to spend their leisure time using this kind of application. That's why we proposed to our project the development of a racing video game that be simple to play. Why? Because we wanted that everyone can play it almost everywhere. But we also noticed that right now there are a lot of racing video games in the market. That's why we decided to add a retrofuturistic aesthetics, which is to mix the retro elements with futuristic elements and give like a timeless sense, which is unique and different than the rest. That's how our game Polygon Race born. The main technology we used for the development of this game was the Unity video game engine. And as the game is a 3D game, we integrate with Blender, which is used for 3D modeling. And also Unity uses as programming language, the C# programming language. Also for the graphic ambientation, we use Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Photoshop. And for the web development, talking about the landing page, CSS and HTML. This is a quick overview of our game. The game immerses the player into the busy highway, our retrofuturistic busy highway that leads to the utopical Polygon City. And the goal is to skip the traffic at highest speed while getting the highest score possible and becoming best polygon racer. If you want to know more about the game, about the team, about the project, you can go to our landing page. Here is the link. I think my partners are sharing the link to on Facebook. There we got two versions, one from Windows and one from Mac OS. Download it. I hope you enjoy it. Challenge your family and friends and see who's the best polygon racer ever. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Santiago. I am also looking, I'm already looking at the link because I'm trying your project. As soon as we're done with the demo, I'm trying your project. Okay. Thank you so much. Zapopeta. So como la popeta que uno come. La popeta. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, okay, then moving on for the next team, we have Emma Navarro that is going to be sharing her project. The team's name is Techify. Yes, all right. And they worked on a project with a Skillshare. Entonces, Emma, how are you?
Hi, Jessica. I'm great. How are you?
Awesome. I'm great. Well, you can share your screen and let's see your project.
Okay, let me share the presentation. One moment. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. My team is Techify4. We are a group of 4 developers. Our teammates are Christopher, Laura, Jacid, and the speaker today, Emma. We got to work together for Skillshare company. Talking about Skillshare, they are an online learning community made for creative and curious people, just like us. Their content is based on art, branding, programming, and a lot more. Having all of this content just available all the time for a one-size-fits experience for all of the users might not generate much engagement. So what we understood, this is all about serving the right content at the right moment. So for us, trying to build a successful experience of learning, what came up to our minds was personalization. This is the reason why we built a personalized recommendation engine. We wanted the users to keep developing their creativity using recommendations based on their current classes watching in the platform, such as you can see in the video. But still, there is so much more to discover. Also, we got to create user interaction recommendations. For example, in this case, we have a user called Maria. She is getting recommendations based on her interactions in the platform, such as the classes that she has watched previously and the minutes that she has spent watching these classes. And finally, we have personalized ranking recommendations. These recommendations offer different options based on a predicted level of interest. All of this is why we say that we recommend to your users what they really want to see. And how did we do it? Well, in our stack, in the front end, we use Node.js, HTML, and CSS. And in our backend, we use different several services from AWS. But the core of this project is Amazon Personalize. This is a machine learning service that allowed us to use our static data to process it with several different hyperparameters to train the models, and finally get a REST API that was served to the front end. Thinking about the next stage to this project, it all comes to real-time recommendations. So keep tuned, and we invite you all to know more about this project and about our team. We have a special thanks to Holberton and to Skillshare for letting us grow as developers and learning from this great experience. Thank you all for your attention.
Well, thank you. And again, thank you to the Skillshare team for mentoring you guys and, you know, build this amazing project that you guys have been working on. And thank you, Emma. That was a lovely presentation. I love the design and the product also. All right, moving on to our next team, we have Tropicode. Adivinen de dónde son Tropicode. Adivinen, ustedes que están en los comentarios. Pongan ahí en los comentarios. Tropicode, el team Tropicode, ¿de qué ciudad es? Adivinen. Obvio. de Barranquilla. Ok, so Tropic Code trabajó con la empresa Sempli. Entonces también un saludo muy grande a todas las personas de Sempli y a los mentores. Y para presentar viene Andrés Mauricio. Hola Andrés, ¿cómo vas?
Hola Jessica, muy bien, gracias.
Great. Okay, so you can share your screen and let's see what you guys have been working on with Sempli.
Sure. Well, hello everyone. My name is Andres Ubed and I'm part of the Tropical team. As a group, we work for a company called Sempli. Sempli is the fintech leader that offers loan credits to small Colombian business like pymes, and using technology, they can approve them in short periods of time. That being said, it's well known that every company wants to offer to their clients different kind of products, especially if they are good allies for them. Well, Sempli is not the exception here. Typically, to analyze users, we have to go through large amount of data, and this process can be time consuming, and also errors may appear when I'm doing that. But have you wondered if I could have a tool that allows me to classify users within seconds? Well, that's why we have decided to create our application. What our app does is that it classifies users within premium on regular ones, depending on loan credits, history, and it does that within seconds. And more importantly, by running a machine learning model, we're able to predict what will a new user be with no information whatsoever. We have two modes of running our app. The first one is the manual input, where I can put clients information and then I can run the model, and it tells me which category the client will be. And the random one, where I can take any number of clients and categorize them as well. To achieve our goal, we use Angular as our front-end framework and AWS to deploy our app using a serverless architecture. Also, on the machine learning side, we use Python and Jupyter Notebook to run our model. Here is our AWS architecture, where I have two modes of using it. The first one is the front-end side, and I have an API REST where Sempli workers can ask for requests and get responses for further analyze. We have a Lambda function that returns our classification, and it gets to Sempli workers. This is it. I hope you like it, and thank you all very much. I want to give a big shout out to Sempli and to my team.
Bueno, los Tropicode. Señores, ¿qué tal les parecieron los Tropicode? Pónganlo ahí en los comentarios. A mí me encanta hablar así cada vez que estoy hablando con alguien de Barranquilla, porque yo siento esa energía y ese calientico, como que ya hace calor. ¿Qué tal? Thank you so much, Andrés. All right, now let's hear it from the team Phoenix. Ellos son de Bogotá y ellos hicieron un proyecto independiente. Entonces, Fabio Felipe Gutiérrez va a ser la persona que nos va a presentar en el día de hoy. Hi, Fabio.
Hi, Jessica.
How are you?
Fine.
Awesome. Okay, you can share your screen y vamos a darle.
Okay. Let me just do that. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Our group is called Phoenix, and we are Danilo Romero, Daniel Lopez, and me, Fabio Gutierrez. And I will be presenting you our final project. So let's start. So you know that time is one of the most important valued things to humans nowadays. As they say, time is gold, and it's better to get the most of it. Theaters are places where people go to spend their time sensing and feeling the performance of the cast at different places. But what they want to face or feel is long queues with a lot of people. Speaking of COVID-19, that takes most of the interval or the intermission, that is a 15-minute break between sections of a performance. As for 2017, 1,260,000 residents of Bogota has attended at least one play at that year. So it will be so amazing if any of those people can spend their time, that intermission time, better than being in a queue in things like eating their snacks, drinking their beverage, maybe going to the bathroom, washing their hands. So to achieve this, we developed a web application called FastQ. FastQ will help these people, these users, to order their food in advance for the intermission time. How? Well, a QR code will be printed and posted at different parts of the theater, like the entrance, the restaurant front desk, and also at the playbill. The user will scan this code, and they will be redirected to the specific menu of that restaurant, coffee shop at that theater. Then they will choose their order. They can like choose whatever they want, maybe a drink, a beer, a croissant, something like that. Then they can confirm the order, and then they can pay within the same web application. Then as a confirmation number will be sent out to their phone for them to pick up their order. Okay, so besides the core objective of our web application, what we wanted is that that FastQ will be super user friendly. So we don't ask for any kind of application to download any application and any kind of registration. We just ask for just two personal data, like the name and the phone number to send out the notification for the order. So let's talk about now of technologies. We use for our development, we use Flask, Python, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and for the database system, we use MySQL and SQL Alchemy as an ORM. Also, we use two third-party APIs. One is Twilio to send out the push notifications to the users, and the other one is Wompy, which is a payment gateway developed by Bancolombia that allow users to make the payment through any kind of payment method like Nequi, PSE, or credit or debit cards. So that's how far we are going right now for our project, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you have any question, we'll be very glad to answer them.
Well, thank you so much. Ya saben, pueden poner más información si tienen en los comentarios, que ahí está todo el mundo, 164 personas pendientes de lo que ustedes están haciendo y trabajando. Así que, thank you so much, Fabio. That was amazing. Saludos por allá por la nevera. Y seguimos con la nevera. Ok, ahora estamos con los Pome Stones, así le voy a decir yo, Pome Stones, como los Rolling Stones, pero de piedra pome, básicamente. Quien nos acompaña es Julián Ramírez. Hi, Julián, how are you?
Fine, Jessica, how are you today?
I'm great. Y ellos trabajaron con Agenda, que es otra de las empresas que yo llevo aquí en mi corazoncito porque las he visto crecer desde que empezó. Un abrazo también a Andrés Arrazola por allá y a todo el equipo de Agenda, también a Hernán, Aracena y pues todos ustedes un abrazo y gracias por apoyar este proyecto de Holberton. Bueno, Julián, let's do it. You can share your screen y vamos a darle.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Julian Ramirez, and together with Jairo Sandoval and Sergio Diaz, we create NotClicks. Agenda Hoteles chooses to develop a tool to improve the experience of their customer service agents. Agenda is the largest budget hotel chain in Colombia, one of the largest in Latin America. This hotel company focuses on technology to serve all its customers and provide the best experience with their service. Agenda uses a Chrome extension called WebHash, which is a WhatsApp CRM, to contact their clients and start the first conversation. During this whole experience using this service, they realize that they lose between 35 to 40 hours a month for each of their customer service agents doing clicks. And this is where NotClicks was born, the extension that reduces the use of the mouse to a minimum and provides a better experience for the customers. Making things faster, simple, and more useful is like a mantra for each team member. This makes sense when the team uses technology to create NotClicks. We create powerful shortcuts that are integrated through our extension, and we manage to reduce the use of the mouse. Our main function is a shortcut that sends a predefined message and eliminates the first filter in groups of 10 customers in only 3 minutes. Before, it took the agents between 30 to 40 seconds and 5 clicks to do this operation per customer. When you have more than 700 customers to contact per week, it's a hard work and you lose time by making unnecessary clicks. Not clicks is a keyboard-first design experience optimized for efficiency with comprehensive WhatsApp workflows. You have more freedom when navigating the message panel. Using Shift key and the left and right keys, you can choose the message you want to send with Shift plus Enter. If you have freedom, you have the power. You can also use Shift key and the up and down keys to navigate the context panel. We create 17 powerful shortcuts available for sending message, browsing, navigating, attaching files, and many more. With not clicks, Agenda can increase service productivity by 25% and focus on giving you a real customer service experience. We, the Pomestons team, believe that our next step is to improve not clicks and to be able to offer a more complete service without depending on what hash extension or other extension. We are in the first step, but we want to develop a more complete tool that can be used without the need of other extensions. In the step 2, we want to create our own contact and message panel. In the step 3, we want to integrate our own contact load from CSV file to start conversation. And finally, in the step 4, we want to deploy our own WhatsApp CRM. So thank you everyone for the attention. Thank you Hernan and Agenda for the opportunity and the challenge. And thank you Holberton School.
Pero qué bacano, me encantó, lo
Gracias.
amé. Para que ustedes vean, señores, la calidad que hay aquí. Déjenle el amor a los piedras pomes. Aquí dicen que ustedes son muy ásperos porque se llaman pomestone, entonces.
Las piedras pomes.
Las piedras pome ahí. Entonces, bueno, de verdad, y again, gracias al equipo de Agenda, miren qué bacano salió ese producto. Yo he venido escuchando sobre todo el feedback que nos han dado y encantados todos, así que genial.
Gracias.
Bueno, señores, ya casi estamos llegando a la recta final de Teams. Entonces pasamos a los Cayman Labs desde Barranquilla, obvio, porque imagínate, los caimanes de Barranquilla. Y obviously, Hugo Pernet va a ser nuestro speaker. Y ellos trabajaron con la empresa Tribe. Entonces, Hugo, vamos a darle.
Okie dokie. Hi, folks. My name is Hugo, employed by day with my dear team, Cayman Labs. Also, we are foodie and renegade at night. I know it is a joke. We are no superheroes, neither hackers, but we have superpowers. Superpowers to resolve problems with technology. We believe in one future, flexible, remote, and asynchronous world. So we are building the best platform video chat for both live and asynchronous communication. I don't know if you are seeing that reality, but the workplace, the classic concept of workplace is changing. So we need to seamlessly communicate within and outside with our teams. Secure, easy, frictionless, but above all the things, one way for human communicate. That's the reason why Born Tribe. Tribe is focused building tool for the new style of this communication to make work more effective and efficient. So let me show you a bit features or these superpowers that Cayman Lab developed for Tribe. So that was our project, and this is a technology related with this project: TensorFlow.js, DeepLab, JavaScript, Python, React.js, TypeScript, and Bootstrap. So thank you, everyone, and thank you, Holbies. Thank you, Try. Thank you for all. That's all.
Well, thank you guys. That was also an amazing project. Por ahí están diciéndote que pro. Y que tienes voice de master, así que ya sabemos que vamos a coger de voz de Holberton ya, de ahora en adelante.
Holberton Radio.
Hey, mira. Vamos a darle. Bueno, seguimos entonces. Por aquí tenemos ahora el Hippocampi Team, también de mi querida Barranquilla, y de su speaker va a ser David Jesús Orozco, que hicieron un proyecto independiente. Hi David, how are you?
Very well, thank you. What about you?
I'm great, thank you. All right.
Well, in this case, this is not like a project team. I only in the team. So first of all, I will present myself. I'm the creator, and David Orozco. Like Jessica Mercedes says, I'm a software engineer from Colombia. I recently created tools that help and contribute the community. Also, I love to, and I'm really passionate in the teaching world. What is the current workflow that we have right now? Every day in Holberton, we go to the intranet and then the current project that we have for that day. And after that, we try to understand what we have to do for that day in order to learn and learn new stuff, right? So in that moment, we get stressed because when we are reading new stuff, we are reading new topics, we see that it's kind of hard for us because we don't know that topic, we don't know that stuff, so it will be complex for us. So the problem is that for us we will lose the productivity, and also we need to change between two apps, that is the console and the intranet. So maybe it's not a big problem, but it can make our works slow. We can do that because we are losing productivity. And another problem that I have, or where we have, is that we don't have a way to handle the intranet in the terminal. So for that reason is that I decided to create Hypocan, and Hypocan basically is a way to handle the intranet in your console, in your terminal, like a programmer. So my users are the people interested in both the productivity and also all the people who love the CLI, the people who like to try new things. These are the actions that I support right now. Check your code, get all the projects, get a single project, and get the current projects. I will add more features. In the future, but right now it's just a proposal. If you want to see more information, you can go to the website. I will show you this really quickly difference. And as you can see, in the back we have the intranet, and in the front we have a capture from the app. And as you can see, it's really simple, the way in how Hypocan show the information, and how simple and how you will focus on things that really matters, and is learn new stuff, right? So right now I will show you a really quick demo. The first thing that you have to do with Hypocan is login, right? So you have the credentials, the same credentials that you have in the intranet, but in this case it's just the ID, it's not the full email. Then that you have login, you have some available commands. In this case, the commands will allow you to get a specific project from the intranet. In this case, the ID of the project is 314. And in this case, as you can see, it's checking. So it's one of the biggest things that Hypocam does, and it checks your code from the console. That we don't have that feature right now with Holberton. So the technologies that I use in Hypocam is Golang as the main language, and all the application is built on top of Golang. And if you want to contribute or you want to use my app, you can go to hypocam.w2f and you will see all the related information. And that is the last thing. You will see that I'm closing the session. Basically, that's it.
Wow, David, great project. Dicen por acá que esto es para la gente que le gusta el backend and DevOps. Así que súper, que very cool tool y que muy bien para ti. Y por aquí te están diciendo que firme. Me imagino que eso es un inside joke, pero firme. Muchísimas gracias, David. Thank you so much.
Muchas gracias.
All right, sí, seguimos por aquí con el Cobra Team de los Cobra Kai, me imagino. Entonces, el Cobra Team viene desde Medellín y por aquí tenemos a Erika Osorio. Hi, Erika, how are you?
Hello, let me turn on my camera and share my screen. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. I can't see you. No, tu cámara está apagada. Entonces, mientras tanto, señores, recuerden que nos dejen sus comentarios. ¿Qué les está pareciendo este Demo Day de la Cohorte 11? ¿Qué les parece? ¿Cuál proyecto les ha gustado más? ¿Cuál van a utilizar? Señores, métanse por ahí. Están poniendo los links para que ustedes se metan a esos proyectos y los revisen. Entonces, en lo que Erika prende la cámara, entonces vamos a seguir viendo vamos a seguir leyendo los comentarios acá, a ver qué me parece. No, por aquí están, que crack, que está muy genial, que wow, con el proyecto que hizo David. Y por aquí les dice Olga Lucero Gómez, un abrazo Olga, les dice que Dios los bendiga a todos y que cumplan sus metas. Así que, amén. Seguimos entonces. Bueno, por aquí ya sí tenemos a Erika. Hi, Erika, how are you?
Hello, very well, thank you. How are you?
Awesome, I'm great. Ok, entonces Erika viene con un proyecto independiente, así que vamos a ver qué nos trae Erika el día de hoy.
Yes, thank you so much. We are a group of software developers from Medellin. Me and along with my teammates, Brian Willis, Juan Olivares, and Nicolas Zarate, where I'm going to be presenting I'm going to be showing you the project we built. As you know, nowadays, there is a growing global trend to consider pets as part of the family. It's very difficult. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. There is a growing global trend to consider pets as part of the family. In fact, millions of people around the world love their pets and enjoy their companionship. The story behind Pet Tracker was originated because pets are considered family members by many people, and the loss of a dog or a cat is often a cause for a deep grief. A missing pet is hard for many people to replace because the relationship between the person and the pet was specific to those individuals. So we consider, and that be with the company Infinity Systems, which is a startup in Medellin, we decided to work with this amazing idea of was building a pet tracker. So whenever you have any problem of losing your dog, you can actually track your dog, and then it will be easy to find it in your phone. The problem is that you can find your dog easy. You have to probably publish a poster or in social media, right? The picture of your pet, and then just hoping you're gonna end up having an answer, or when you go and somebody give you a clue where your dog could be, you go there and that is not there anymore. So that's really heartbreaking. So that's when we decided to build Pet Tracker. It's a web application that tracks a pet with a color. How we made Pet Tracker, we use technologies like Python, Postgres, and JavaScript. We use, this architecture, we use NGINX, and our process was amazing. We had an amazing team. And this is like a small review, like to guide you through the process, and I will show you how to go exactly to each step by step in the web page. So this is our homepage. We use Auth0 authentication, so we can log in. Oh, sorry. So we can log in with Google. And this is not changing. This is the next view, which is for adding a new pet. You can fill up the data here of the pet's information. Then we can add a picture to the pet. Like this is how initially the pet is gonna be looking in the web application, but then here in the editar mascotas form, you can choose a picture and then add a new one. I will guide you through that in a second, but this is just like a small review. And this is like the pet's location, the information of the pet. And then when you click localizar, you will find the exact location of the pet. And then also there is an optional here, which is the user's profile. Let me guide you through this one here. So can you see here, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay, so this is our web application here, as I presented before. Here is the description of the pet, of the web application. We do a login. We do the authentication with Google. For some reason it's not loading. Let me refresh that. Oh, what happened? Okay, let me get in again. So we sign in with Google. So click here. And then here, this is the main page of the users. We get the name of the users, and then the first thing we're gonna be doing is adding a pet. Here we can put, like, let's see, Pluto, and then the requirement have to be age and name. We get the registration of the pet, then we go to my pets, and then we'll find here the avatar of Pluto. We go to the settings, and then that's when we can like finish adding more information. And one of the interesting cool things we got to do was adding like picture of the pet. Then when we go to the pet, so we already have our picture. We have to sign here. I think I already did. Here is the caller ID that the company will be giving the user to sign up the the color, which is the one that is gonna do the tracking of the pet. Open here. And then finally, when we click here in localizar location, no, wait, this is too slow now. And then here, finally, we get here to localize our pet. We click on localizar, and then we finally get our the location of our pet. For now, we don't have the color in a pet, but we had some trouble with the company to having those colors on time. But basically, this is the final project we had built for them. And finally, I wanted to thank everybody from my team and from Holberton that made everything, all of this possible. We really enjoyed doing this project. Thank you so much.
Everyone is so happy for this project on the Facebook.
Oh
So you guys are gonna have to do like abrirlo para todo el mundo porque ahí está todo el mundo que tiene un perro lo está esperando.
Oh my God, yes. We know how important are animals today, especially for the young people. It's like they are our sons, kind of.
It is. Okay, well, thank you so much, Erika. Okay, moving on, we have here a Joyman Castelar y Luz Ángela, que nos vienen desde Quilla Tech y ADL Inc., dos equipos, que desde Barranquilla nos vienen a presentar un proyecto que estaban trabajando con Cohort. Entonces, hi Joyman, hi Erika. Hi Joyman.
Hi Jessica.
How are you?
I'm fine, you?
Great. Hi Luz Ángela. How
Hi
are you?
Jessica. Good, thanks.
I love your cat ears. I love that headset. I'm gonna have to get myself one.
Yes.
Especially for Halloween. All right. Okay, so guys, share your screen and let's do this.
Okay. Hi guys. It's tomorrow, but happy Halloween. My name is Luz Ángela Perdomo and we are Quilla Tech. Today, we are going to tell you an amazing story.
This story is about a successful student, and it is Kim Kardashian. She decided to make a change in her life. She decided to become a software developer. Kim entered the Cohort page and saw that she could study through ISA, that is stands for Income Share Agreement. But what is ISA? But so people that don't know what is ISA is a financial structure in which an individual or organization provides something of value, in exchange agrees to pay back a percentage of their income for a fixed number of years. So Cohort International helps people through different programs. As you know, one of them is Holberton, where your repayment is based on your income, and once you start working. So let's continue. 9 months later, Kim finished her foundation program and found a job at Slack. But what is the problem? After a year working, the history payments that is in Kim notes does not match in the Mariana's notes. It is hard to receive and report information for ISA collections. This is the problem. To solve this problem, we introduced Cohort Vault, which was made under these technologies: Vue.js, Fast API, Progress SQL, Beautify, and AWS. Also, we use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Cohort Vault offers a web application with a landing page and a user dashboard. On the main page, you can find an ISA calculator that lets you know your monthly payments. Also, we have a section that you can see all the terms of use, and also you have a section, or you can see the section to how to contact us, to contact us. And we have a login. You can use the login. You can using an email and password provided by the administrator in order to use the student dashboard.
Going forward, in the student dashboard, in the profile section, Kim can see all the personal information like her avatar, email, full name, and her LinkedIn URL. She can even go to edit and change some of the information. Then, Kim can go to the payment section, when she can see the full history of payment, detailing the source of the payment, amount, and the date when it was done. Finally, she can go to the job experience section. Here, she can see all the past and present job experience that she had under her curriculum, with a brief overview of each job, with their salaries and start dates. Then, if she can see more details about job experience, she can click on the Show More link to go a more detailed view of each experience with information like position and contract type. And the last thing to show for this section is the form to create a new job experience. When Kim can add as many experiences as need for future payments to be generated as part of the income share agreements. And that's it, the Cohort Vault in its first version. But we want to send a special thanks to Sebastián Ramirez for the technical review he made, and obviously the same way to Cohort. Thank you.
Well, thank you guys for that amazing project. I'm pretty sure that it is going to help a lot in this process.
Indeed.
Ok. Saludos por allá. Seguimos entonces con el team. Gracias, Joyman. Seguimos con el team Ellipsis, que vienen desde Bogotá y tienen un proyecto independiente. Para eso nos va a presentar Anderson Castiblanco. Hola, Anderson. Hi, Anderson. How are you?
Hola, Jessica. Very good. And you? How are you?
I'm great. Okay, Anderson, you can share your screen y vamos a darle. A ver qué tienes.
Okay. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Anderson Castiblanco, and I'm part to the team Ellipsis. We are a team of 5 talented developers. And let's begin with some data. In 2018, almost 2.5 million students joined university programs in Colombia. Now, in 2020, due to COVID-19, a similar quantity of students are taking their classes through a screen. And teachers are struggling and trying to adapt their classes to the new reality. Imagine how many people is facing the same situation just in Latin America. When I was in my university, I really enjoyed the 15 minutes before and after the class. It was a natural networking and a way of making new friends. I enjoyed the blackboard, the classrooms, my classmates' opinions and expressions. These elements enriched my learning process. But virtual classes, as we know them, haven't integrated all these elements to make me feel like in a real classroom. Despite I've adapted to pre-recorded classes or asynchronous education models, I really miss physical classrooms. And I know many of you too. And that's why we created CIRA. We want to offer interactive virtual classrooms and a platform that allows people networking and take and offer classes everywhere. Let me show you how it works. This is our homepage. I'm going to log in, and in CIRA.live, you'll find a wide range of topics. I'm going to enroll in a classes, I'm going to roll it, I'm going to my dashboard, and here is my class, finances. This is my profile, and I'm getting in my virtual classroom. In this MVP, you can interact through the camera and the chat, and also you can interact through the whiteboard. We integrated a whiteboard web app in our service, and also you can interact through the microphone of your computer. And now let's talk about the tech stack. The frontend was built using Bootstrap and React, and the backend was built using the ORM SQLize, Express.js for requesting, and MySQL as the database management system. The virtual room were built using Phaser.js, Peer.js, Socket.io, and Express.js. And the infrastructure is based on Amazon Web Services using EC2 as server, Elastic Beanstalk services for the implementation of the web app, and RDS for the database, Incognito for authentication. We implemented CI/CD and Git branching in our workflow. For project management, we use Trello, and we have 3 independent GitHub repositories for frontend, backend, and for virtual classrooms. Finally, I talked about universities, but actually everybody has something to learn and also something to teach. And CIRA is going to be a powerful tool for the learning of the future. And I want to thank especially to Ellipsis team, what a great team. Miguel Ángel Zipamocha and Juan David Suarez developed the virtual rooms. Alejandro Castiblanco developed all the infrastructure and helped us in backend and frontend, and Santiago Gallego built the backend. And me, Anderson Castiblanco, built the frontend. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Anderson. That was amazing. And I'm pretty sure that now with everything that is going on, that it's a very amazing tool and useful tool to use. So
thank you very much.
All right. Entonces seguimos por aquí y tenemos a Angie Castaño, que viene representando a la ciudad de Bogotá con el equipo Epsilon. Hi, Angie, how are you?
Hello, everyone. Today, well, I am Angie Castaño, and my team is Epsilon team. This is our team, the Epsilers team. And, you know, in this moment, it's really sad to see that almost 25% of students have had to desert of their studies because of the financial crisis caused because of the pandemic. For example, here in Holberton, many of the students have had to ask for the staff for financial or technical support. Also, in another kind of institutions, there are other kinds of getting that kind of fundings. For example, banks, financial institutions, or for example, crowdfunding or collective funding through donations. But, you know, for example, if you have some time posted a project in a crowdfunding, when you post it, there you have to create your own marketing and go through the many social network through internet to create your own marketing for your own. Also, if you are a donor, you only see that project and you don't know if when you give that money is going to be used for what they promised. So let me, ladies and gentlemen, introduce you education crowdfunding. We are a social network that allows you to post your projects and be uploading content about your project. So you can there create your own marketing And also, if you are a donor, you can see what's going on with the money that you gave. Here you can see the platform, the landing page. Also here, if these charges, well, here you should see the crowdfunding give.
Yeah, we can see it. I think that que no cargaron. Si
Yes,
quieres,
that's
deja de
it.
yeah, stop sharing your screen and then share it again and let's see si ya sale.
Okay. Yeah. Well, here you can see the crowdfunding platform. So there you see the projects, and if you like one, you donate, and there you see that we are using Bitcoin Cash. So you scan the code, and then you successfully pay. And if you are the person that posts the project, you will receive the money. Here you can see the social network where you can be uploading content. We have a sign-in. We have an account for a student and an account for a donor. We used PHP, WordPress, PHPMyAdmin, MySQL, AWS, Apache, Bitcoin Cash, and Bitnami. So now students and all person can get access to student without worrying about their financial situation. Thank you.
Well, thank you. That was an amazing presentation. Thank you so much. All right, moving on. Ya casi llegamos al fin, señores. Yo sé que ustedes están emocionados con todos estos proyectos tan tesos que nos trajeron hoy los holbies de la cohorte 11, pero ya casi llegamos al final. Y empieza la cuenta regresiva. Diego Fernando Romero, que viene con el equipo Hollow Knights desde Bogotá, y ellos trabajaron con Kiwi. Entonces, hi Diego, how are you?
Hi Jessica, how are you? I'm fine. I'm really
great.
fine.
Thank you. I'm fine, and I'm happy that you are too. All right, then Diego, you can share your screen and let's see what you guys did with Kiwi.
Okay, I'm sharing. Then, well, my team is named Hollow Knights, and my team is composed by Cristian Murcia, Manuel Acero, and Diego Romero, which is me. We work for trying to solve a problem. Kiwi was having some problems with managing work hours with people, and he was working with Excel and GDocs, and we know Excel is really powerful, but it's ugly. We need some other tools for doing the work better. So we have some questions. First of them, what do supervisors want? Supervisors want a new interface, a new and improved interface for working, because they want to work in a pretty place. Then, powered by material design, React, JavaScript, Node, hooks, and many more technologies, we design a new dashboard for managing account users and managing work hours with administrators and supervisors at Kiwi. Well, first, I want to introduce you what is supervisor. Supervisor is the people that supervise the Kiwi bots, because even autonomous technology needs to be supervised by humans. Then we are really glad to introduce to you our product. Our product is KiwiBot Lobby. KiwiBot Lobby is a new supervisor experience developed with material design. First one, events got smarter. Events got smarter because events are created for interacting with them. We can drag the events, we can resize the events, and move every event or event or work hour, even if you are you can manage work hours and move to the right place, and supervisors can subscribe to those hours. In that way, we can control all that is happening. And Lobby is not just that. Drag, drop, pop, and fun is the way we call the logic implemented in the calendar, so we can have a color feedback depending on how an event or a work hour is set. Red for full events, blue for limit events, and green for limited events. What does it mean? An event or a work hour can be filled by subscribers. Subscribers are the supervisors, but we cannot let all the people in the Kiwi subscribe to just 1 hour. So we create this method for human readability. Now, create events with this. This method is just as easy as click the calendar, set the limit of subscribers, and that's it. You don't have to do more. Subscribe to events even easier is for subscribers. Well, there are two types of users in Lobby: administrator and supervisor. So you can subscribe to events if you are a subscriber just by clicking the event, subscribe, and that's it. New fresh look Kiwi palette based. We developed this platform thinking about design, thinking about what is pretty for people. So we need to ask people what they need. They need material design. So we implement a lot of themes, 5 plus themes for a Lobby. So you can personalize your experience in our platform. And avatar for you and bio. This is an implementation because we want this project to grow. So Lobby is now a calendar and work hour management method, but we want Lobby to be great, to be successful. So this is a great beginning. Choose your avatar, your bio, and you are getting ready for social connection like chats, emails, and more. And this is Lobby for now. This is the first beta of Lobby, and I know KiwiBot supervisors will love our product. It's made it for scalable. Is made for being scalable. And last but not least, we have a video. I think I will share the video with Jessica for you to visit the video on YouTube and give your feedback. That's it.
Thank you, Diego. That was very nice. Everyone is sending you éxitos a todos, así que genial. Y ya saben, incluso alguien de tu equipo que que esté viendo el live en Facebook, pues pongan el link también y para que lo vean. Bueno, ya nos estamos acercando a la recta, ya. No solamente nos quedan 2 equipos. Y para arrancar con este casi cierre, llega por aquí Diana Carolina Quintero, que viene en representación de los Diamond Games, ¿verdad? Diana, ¿lo dije bien?
Correcto.
Exacto, ok, muy bien. Y ellos son desde Medellín, que realizaron un proyecto independiente. Así que Diana, bienvenida. You can share your screen and we can start the presentation.
Thank you. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Diana. This is my team, and we decided to make our first online video game. The name of the game is Find or Fall. Take it personal for fun. This is a game where 2 people plays a minigame of luck using their Android devices. Our purpose is to make people laugh through that special feeling of beating someone in a game of luck. Here I have 2 Android emulators, and we can see these beautiful illustrations made by our team members, Monica and Nicolas. On the left window, I'm starting a new game. Here, this feature, we can see that the server is waiting until another user does the same. In this case, will be me on the right window. Okay, one of these buttons will make your opponent fall, but also there is another button that make you fall, and the game ends when someone falls. I'm selecting any button. Okay, here I just kill myself. Let's play again. Oh. I'm selecting any button. Now on the right window, now the left window, the right one, and here I win. Perfect. The main inspiration was this Mario Party 8 minigame where you could a rope and this could make you fly away. For this project, we used the game engine Unity, where we code using C# language, and we use the free library Socket.io for Unity to connect to the backend. On the backend, we used Node.js and the library Socket.io, which allow the bidirectional connection between server and clients. For this project, we are using one of the servers that Holberton provides us. And we still have so many things to do, like logging with Facebook account, to invite a friend, character customizations, monetize with ads, and obviously publish on Play Store. Today we are in revision process, and that's why we sadly can't invite you to download the game, but it's still ready. That's all. Thank you so much.
That is amazing. We cannot wait until it's ready because we want to play it. Así que desde que esté listo, bueno, ya tú sabes. Bueno, mi gente, fabulosa, preciosa, aquí que nos está acompañando en el Facebook desde que iniciamos. Ya llegamos a lo último. The last but not least. Y es un equipo desde Barranquilla, se llama Pacund, y realizó un proyecto independiente. Samuel González. Hi, Samuel. How are you?
Hola.
Bueno, Sami, vamos a arrancar esto.
Okay.
Share your screen.
Yeah. Sí. Can you see my screen?
Yes. Okay, let's do it.
Okay. My team is called Pakut. We are in representation for this platform, which also has the same name, Pacut. The idea of this platform is to innovate the way we connect businesses. Our team is formed by Roberto Palacios, who is a front-end developer, with Jose Juan Trujillo, and Elkin Mejia, myself, that we were in charge of the backend of the project. So when one of our friends, Jose Juan, was working in a company here in Barranquilla, he saw that we had a very specific problems with providers to find those providers. And as soon as you find those providers, you have the problem of the information with those providers. You don't have certainty if those providers are verified or not. And once you contact them, there are bad logistic management, and the negotiations are not real-time negotiations. It's kind of a back and forth between the two parts, and it's kind of annoying. So that was the necessity that Pacut wanted to fill, the void that Pacut wanted to fill. So where is Pacut located in this business model? Pacut is right in the middle. We're on the middle of the requirements and the providers. A person has a little company, a small company, and he decides to go large, and he needs some resources, like, for example, I know a service from another company. Then he goes to our platform, he published that requirement, and those guys that has those resources, the providers, will contact them, and hopefully they will get an agreement in a much better and a smoother way than they would do normally, which is basically with the methods that I just spoke about. So let's make a little demo of this platform. I'll show you just a little overview of this platform. So basically, we have our login, just a normal login. So if you log in and you're verified, then you can create different profiles, right? Let's say I'm the CEO of my company. So I go on my CEO company, and here I can see all the different tabs that I have on my dashboard. I can see my profile. Right here, I can change the economic activity. I can change the number of employees. I can change the description, the name, the image, etc. Here I can publish a new requirement, right? Those requirements will then appear on the marketplace. But where is the marketplace? So I click here on go to the marketplace.
Hi, Samuel. I believe that we are not looking at the demo. We're looking at the quotes and procedures. So
sorry, let me
no worries.
Fix that.
Share. Yeah, you can share the whole screen, reshare the screen, and then just share the demo.
Okay. How? Jesus.
No se preocupen, mi gente, ustedes saben que esto es en vivo. Todavía no se ve, Samuel. Vamos a darle otra vez. Estén tranquilos, respiran, no hay problema. Ustedes saben que esto es televisión en vivo. Aquí llegamos. Bueno, Samuel, dale.
Okay, where basically I was telling you that we have a profile with a dashboard, and here you can change whatever options you have for your company, the name, the description, the number of employees, the economic activities, and all that. Seems, let me show you, just really. Since this company that I'm registering to or I'm logging into is verified, I can have different profiles. So I got into my director profile, right? And I have all these options. Here, I can also publish requirements, and those requirements will appear then on the marketplace. Here, I go to the marketplace and I can see all the requirements that I've done, along with all the requirements that all the companies has done in these months, right? So here I have different options to communicate with that company, whether it's the chat or proposing via an email, or also contacting, like letting them know that you saw their company or their product and you want to contact them. The difference between these two is that here you must be verified in order to propose to another company. But here, if you want to contact them, for example, if you don't have to be even registered to a platform to contact one of these requirements. So let's go and talk to one of these companies. And if I press here on the chat, then it will take me to the chat and it will show me the person that is in charge of that company. And I can start speaking to that guy, like, for example, hello. And here are all the companies that are registered on my company. So I can here see, for example, all the messages that I've sent, right? And well, basically that's our platform, and I hope you like it, and that's it. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Well, thank you, Samuel, for that presentation. Buenos gentes, llegamos al final de esta presentación de la cohorte 11. Espero que a todos les haya gustado todos los proyectos. Por favor, dejen en sus comentarios sus favoritos. Este video se va a quedar aquí en Facebook por si acaso quieren volver a ver alguno de los proyectos, o si llegaron tarde, también pueden ver los primeros proyectos que se presentaron. Los invito a que busquen más de esos proyectos. Ahí en los comentarios, muchos de los que presentaron dejaron en el comentario, dejaron, ya sea videos o el link para que ustedes puedan ingresar y cacharrarle un poco a todos esos productos. También, bueno, ya saben, si les gustó lo que vio aquí y si quiere aprender programación para hacer como uno de nuestros holbies de la cohorte 11, recuérdense que las inscripciones están abiertas para la cohorte que inicia en enero 25. Entonces también por ahí los estamos esperando. Un abrazo a todos. Muchísimas gracias a todos los que participaron en el día de hoy. Muchísimas gracias a todas las empresas que nos dedicaron un pedazo de su tiempo y mentorearon a los equipos. También muchísimas gracias a todo el equipo de Holberton que logró que esto pasara, a Silvia, a Maribel, a Mariana, a Sigen, a Ángela, a Laura, a Ana, a Yasmín, pues a todo el mundo. Yo sé que se me están quedando gente, pero ustedes saben. Y un abrazo también a los software engineers que la han pues sacado del estadio con este gran talento que formaron en estos últimos 9 meses. Yo me despido, un abrazo a todos, gracias por sintonizarnos, nos vemos en otro Demo Day dentro de 3 meses para otra cohorte que sale de Holberton. Y bueno, ya saben que aquí talento es lo que hay, así que lo seguimos viendo. Chao.